Well, hello, YouTubers. Confederate Dippers back here again. We got a new guest star today, Cameron.
New guest star, been here. Today, ladies and gentlemen, you better wake up, because it's time.
It's time.
Red Seal, wintergreen, long cut.
That's it.
$2.39. Not bad. So, my first overall impressions of this is my go-to wintergreen dip. This is the best wintergreen out there to me. So, let's just jump right into the review. We're going to be reviewing the presentation of the can, packability, pinchability, the taste, spit, buzz. So, presentation. Typical Red Seal can. Plastic bottom, plastic lid. Not too much to look at. So, what do you think about presentation?
Well, as most of you already know, with Red Seal, you always get 25% more tobacco.
The can's bigger,
So,
which is why it's more expensive.
But you get what you pay for. $2.39 for 25% more tobacco. You can't really argue with that. So,
Once you get it in a pack, tell us how that thing packs.
pack's good. No. Well, you can see. Maybe you can't see. That's strong as fuck. Pack's pretty good. Got a couple little grannies down in there, but overall it's a good pack. So, let's see what we got here. Pretty strong dip.
You can definitely taste it and smell it. It's pretty potent. What's y'all's favorite wintergreen out there? Let us know.
Oh yeah, that's definitely that's definitely one of the more robust wintergreens I've tasted.
This your first time ever dipping this?
Mm-hmm. This is my first time dipping Red Seal wintergreen.
As long as OC's dipped it. Every time I dip this, I think about him coaching football because he always had a dip out of it in. So I just put me in a lip. We're gonna let this settle for a minute or two. Let this soak in and get it going. My spitter of the day is a Mott's apple juice.
Better be the old-fashioned Aquafina water bottle.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Not up there in the big leagues yet, so not really worried about all that.
So
right
packability, pack good. Bryce showed y'all it was okay. Pinchability, Red Seal long cut, any Red Seal long cut, you're gonna have great pinchability. Like you get a dip, and sometimes it makes you get good big dips because you open the can, you just see one little section, you're like, there it is, and you just grab it, comes out. That's what's going in your mouth. So packability is really great with this dip, Red Seal wintergreen long cut. What do you think about packability, Bryce?
Well, like I said, packability's good. You get a real sufficient amount of packed tobacco towards your floaties and your grainies in there. Stays in your mouth good. I'm not getting any floaters right now, so.
I never do with this dip. It usually stays in there.
I mean,
good.
I've done Red Seal, pretty much. I've actually done pretty much every other Red Seal except wintergreen.
I've never done Red Seal straight.
It's good.
I've never done it.
I like Red Seal
But
straight.
y'all know me, I don't like straights. But what's the best straight out there? Skull straight long cut.
Skull straight is by far the best
Yes.
straight I've ever had.
Yes. So I agree. Bryce packs good. You put it in your lip, jaw, wherever, cheek, wherever you put it, upper deck. That's ignorant to me.
Mm.
But it stays in there good. So yeah, I usually keep it right there, and that's fine. They don't get any float or nothing. The taste does not taste like any other wintergreen out there to me.
Mm-mm.
That's why I like this wintergreen the best, because it's like Grizzly, Copenhagen. They all got that typical. They taste different, obviously, but they got the wintergreen are pretty similar. This, I don't know, it's completely different from any other wintergreen. It tastes different, smells different. You can taste, you know it's wintergreen, but I don't know if you think this, but I think it tastes completely different than any other wintergreen out there.
I'll tell you what I think it is. I think this wintergreen has a less artificial taste than the rest of them. Like, I feel like when you open it, you smell more tobacco-y wintergreen. Like, it smells more like tobacco than the rest of them. That's what I get from it.
Yeah, because I see what you're saying, because you can definitely smell the wintergreen, but you can also smell some other things, and that other things are tobacco. I agree with you.
I smell like a little bit of, it's a wintergreen dip, but to me, I smell more like kind of a natural kind of thing to it.
Yeah, if y'all ever have Red Cell Natural, you can definitely smell some Red Cell Natural in here. But taste, I love it.
Yeah,
it's
a smooth taste.
It's a strong dip, but it's not like any other wintergreen out there. That's why I like it so much, and especially wherever you can get it for $2.39. That's cheaper than most Grizzlies out there.
It is.
It's a win-win. So we think the taste is pretty good. I think you will enjoy it. If you never tried it, you need to try it, because it's different than any other wintergreen out there to me.
No doubt.
The spit, this can is pretty old. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, the sale date September 3rd, 2017, but I bought it probably a month ago, and I opened it that day, and I got a dip out of it, but I haven't touched it since. So some of the moisture's out there, and it's a little drier. But if you get a new can of this, it's not. You're gonna get tons of spit with it.
A lot.
But the spit, it's not really that great right now, just because it's kind of dry. But it's a moisture dip. It's not completely dry. You do get spit. The spit's not as dark as I like it, and that's, like I said, because of the cans a little dried out from me not dipping it in a month. So what do you think about spit?
Well, I'd like to point out, my spit's darker than his, but that's just because I've never dipped this before, so naturally, I'm probably gonna have more spit than him.
Right.
Because he's used to it. And that's with all dips. Like, everybody's gonna, know.
If you put a dip in for the first time, you're gonna be concentrating on it, because you've never tasted that before, and you're gonna be concentrating, getting more spit out of it, and spitting more. But if I'm used to it, it's just in there. I'm not even thinking about it. Okay, so spit, it's good for him. It's a little drier for me right now, just because of the can. Buzz. I mean, it's 100% American tobacco. Like I always say, that's on the lower side of nicotine. But this would be a dip to elf a beginner up.
Oh yeah.
Like this would mess you up. I'm not even gonna lie, because I know this is how I feel. I don't get buzzes anymore, but I do get nicotine kicks. Like I put a dip in, and you can just. I guess everybody's like that. You can feel.
You get a little mellowed out.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah.
But if you're a beginner, I believe this dip would put you on your ass pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. And back to the spit, like, the reason I'm spitting so much is because I've never tried this dip. And I'm trying to get the most flavor out of it, like taste the most flavor that I can, because I want to see. I'm seeing right now, if I want to dip this in the future or not. So, but right now it's going good. So.
And usually this wintergreen does tend to eat my lip up a little bit. It's a little rougher texture wise. I think that's with most red seal. It's just rougher cut and all that than most of your Grizzlies, Copenhagens, and all that, and Skulls. So you might run into a problem with some gator lip if you dip this constantly, but it's not something that it's unbearable. You can deal with it and keep on dipping. But that's just something to keep in mind. Overall, like I said, this is my favorite wintergreen out there. When I'm on a wintergreen kick, this is what I go to. Just because it tastes different than all the other wintergreens out there. It smells different. And Red Seal has a bigger can, so it's usually I can get an extra dip out of. So instead of 3 to 4 dips of Copenhagen or Grizzly, this is probably 5 to 6 dips of a Red Seal can.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always a plus, especially if you catch it on sale. But overall, I'm going to give this dip a solid 7 out of 10.
Going back to like how I said you kind of feel the natural flavor in it. Just for the sake of that, I'm not a big natural person, but for the sake of this wintergreen, it's a good wintergreen from what I can tell. But just for the sake of it kind of having like more of a natural flavor to it, I'm probably going to give it a 6, just because I'm not a big natural person and I get kind of like a natural kick from this. I'm more of like a solid wintergreen person that has like just like the straight wintergreen flavor. But for what it's worth, it's a good dip. So I mean, I would recommend it. Just not the starters though.
And I will add one other thing: the aftertaste of this is pretty potent. Like it especially for your first time, you can probably already tell it's going to leave an aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that it does leave a hell of an aftertaste. It tastes the same, but you can definitely feel that you just had a dip in for about 25-30 minutes. So it does leave an aftertaste. And that's just because I think of the difference of the wintergreen. Like, it tastes different than any other. So I gave it a 7. He gave it a 6. Quality dip. Go pick it up at your local store. Give it a try. Tell us what you think about it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like down below. And comment what you want us to do next. Tell us how you like Red Seal Wintergreen. Send them off, Bryce.
See you boys later.